Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kinetic, back playing some more college football, trying to decide what dynasty I should play today. So let's see. So I got a couple of them that I can play here on stream. I've got a ULM one that I started. I think I'm going into year 3, trying to build them up. It's not going great. I'm still a half a star school. I've got this Cadillac Vikings one. It's a team builder team that I'm playing at the request of a friend of mine. I think I'm in year 2 with that, I want to say, maybe. I've got this one right here where I started as a OC for Michigan, and now I'm the head coach of the NC State Wolfpack. I've been having fun with the ULM though. I can't do these ones up here. These are leagues that I run. I think I'm gonna jump into the ULM one. This is more of a sim rebuild league, or not league, sim rebuild dynasty. But we'll just jump into this one. I may jump around to the other ones during the stream. So, all right. So we're going into year 3 here. And I can't remember if I set up my board. I did set up my board. I just didn't send out the scholarship offers or do the scouting yet. Not that I'm going to be able to do a whole lot anyway. Being a half-star school, I don't have a whole lot of hours to work with at all. But we'll do what we can. So. Now, this is also a particularly tough year to recruit because I'm not going to recruit 2 stars. I'm not going to recruit 1 stars at all. But I'm not going to recruit 2 stars until later in the season just to fill holes in my team for depth. 2 stars generally are not going to develop enough to become anything, to any kind of contributing starters. They're just depth. More often than not, they will eventually be encouraged to transfer. So what I do here, as a half-star school, when you go into the prospect list, there are 0 3-stars that are interested in you. Not surprising. So instead of putting a bunch of 2-stars on my list at the start, I simply go through each position, pick 1 to 3 depending on the position. 3 stars that are within my pipeline and or have a proximity to home deal breaker, and I recruit them. Now I may only end up with 4 or 5 commitments out of 22 prospects, but I do that until later in the season when I can add some more 3 and sometimes even a 4-star or 2 to the board that have been neglected and try to get them in. Then in the transfer portal window, I will go back and look at holes on my team or in my recruiting class, and if I have to, I will add 2 stars to fill those gaps. Alright, so I'm gonna real quick go through and order this by national rank, not counting these 2. So this will take just a few minutes. Just looking at the national rank there up by their name and trying to put them in a rough order. Not counting the punter and quarterback because I need those, so those are going to be my those are going to be the top of my board regardless. Right now I'm just trying to get as many 3 stars as I can to try to build them up. Enough to get me up to back into it as a 2-star school. Once I get to 2-star status, this becomes a little bit easier. Just looking at the numbers here, trying to get in as good of an order as I can from top to bottom, since I like to recruit top to bottom. Guy's 1054 and got him right in the spot. 647 is going to put this guy up towards the top. Tyler Longoria will move up a couple spots. And Richard Tuttle will move up slightly higher. So that's the rough order. Now we'll scout whatever we can. Doesn't really matter. We're not gonna take them off the board. Can't really be too picky here. But look at that. The quarterback that I added, Mylou Hook, is a hidden gem. So if we can pull him, then that will be a big boost to our future. Davey, however, is a broken gem. Oh, another hidden gem. This time on a cornerback. And another broken gem. Alright, and that's where our time ends. So let's go ahead and get into the season. Alright, I will tell you, the first 2 years of playing with ULM, your quarterback is General Booty, the quarterback that transferred from Oklahoma to ULM this past summer. General Booty is straight booty. He could not, like, I did okay with him in the couple games that I played with him, but anything past like a 15-yarder, can't really throw it accurately. Then again, the receivers couldn't catch very well either, so it may not be fully on him. Alright, so our first game is against the FCS West Royals, and we're already locked out of Whitaker, out of Queen, Parrish, Fayad, Ramos, and Davey. This happens with this strategy. It's not a big deal. I'm starting to doubt our chances of getting Hook. Probably should just take him off the board, unfortunately. Alright. Well, let's take Hook off the board. But we do need to replace a quarterback here. So let's see, pipeline. Alright, what about Jimmy Marquette? No, I'm not really an improviser guy. Fernando Sosa doesn't have any offers off the start. I think we're going to go with Sosa. We're going to try for Sosa. Wait, I'm not trying to play the game. I'm trying to go back into the recruiting board. I only do that when I'm on stream. I never accidentally back out unless I'm on stream like this. Alright, so we're going to go after Sosa. Alright, now we're going to add 5 to each recruit that's still on the board. This is what I call my baseline. The 5 hours combined with the scholarship offer will sometimes keep you in races that can pay off later down the road. Now again, I'm going to lose probably 2/3 of the people that of the 22 that I originally added to my board. You know, of those 22, we're already down to 16, and that's going to happen. Because again, none of these guys were interested in our team at all before we started, so I need a punter, so I'm going to go ahead and load up the punter. I don't normally do that, but if I don't, they will get sniped by somebody else later. So the sad reality is that they need to be one of the first 4 that I'm pushing hard for. Actually, I want to move the outside linebacker just because I actually need linebacker a little bit more than I need a wide receiver right now. Alright, let's simulate, see if we can beat an FCS team. I do have the XP, Coach XP on the slowest progression. In my leagues, I run it on the fastest progression so that people can attain the high levels quicker. Since we're on a couple times a week, or 2 to 3 times a week advance. But in my own personal dynasties, I like to use the slow one. It feels more challenging. Alright, so let's see, did we get locked out? We did. We got locked out of Chestnut and Ali. Alright, so we're unopposed on Biggs. Unopposed on Sosa so far, that's good. We do have competition with Mississippi State for Clemens. So that may be a lost cause, but we'll see. We are fighting against Louisiana Lafayette, Rice, and UAB for this, but those are ones that we can win against. I really need new assistant coaches with better pipelines. Let's see. Again, I'm going to move this guy up because I need a defensive end more than I need another receiver at this point. Then again, with all that competition, I don't know that we're going to be able to get him. Alright, we did lose out on Sun, but our championship contender rank somehow went from a D- to a D. So that's good, I guess. Alright, so we lost out on Sun. Alright. Go ahead and schedule visits to try to get these closed out faster. But I don't know any good pitches for this guy yet, so we won't schedule that visit. Sosa. We've got proximity to home, so we can schedule that visit. Clemens, we actually jumped out into a lead over Mississippi State. That's a little surprising, but we're still in top 8, so nothing more we can do. Same thing there. Yeah, we're probably going to get locked out of a Kwanwu here. Yeah, we're going to lose out on quite a few of these guys, but that's okay. Like I said, none of them were interested in us to begin with, so if we get 4 to 6 of them, then I call that a win. Alright, let's advance here. Now again, this dynasty is not one that I'm playing a whole lot of right now. I'm simming pretty much the vast majority of it. If I were to make a conference championship or a bowl game or something, I'd play that. But if you guys want to see me play more, I can load up one of the other dynasties that I'm currently playing, more games on. Alright, so we did lose out on a few. That's alright. Like I said, this is expected. These guys are not interested in us in the beginning. We're trying to drum up some interest with them. That way we're not only taking 1 and 2 stars. We don't have a good pitch with Sosa, so let's see if we can get a sway on him. Do we have any good sways? That's going to be the best one with him, so we'll try to sway for that. And then just load up time. Alright, Clemens, let's get a visit scheduled. We will pitch proximity to home. And we will try to get a sway going for him as well. What would that be? Yeah, probably, yeah, we do the same one. Time to get to work. That going. Keep that going. Alright. Alright, let's advance, see if we can get a win at home over Ball State. And we did. We got a win at home over Ball State to start the season 2-0 for the first time in our 3 seasons. Alright. So Larry Biggs is close to committing. That's good, so we can stop using 60 hours a week on a punter. Very close to getting our QB commitment for this season, or for this class, in Fernando Sosa. I'm about to close him out. Let's see. We can take this off. I think we're good with just the 30 right there. Let's see. We don't have the sway there yet, but we will just add on some time here. Kareem Ty will schedule a visit. We will pitch proximity to home. And then we will try to get a sway going for him. Again, using time to get to work. And then can add another 5 to a Kwanwu. Alright, let's see if we beat Texas State. Unfortunately, we lost to Texas State. Let's check our recruiting board. Alright, so we did get a couple commitments from our two most important ones in the class. We got our punter for the next 3 years, or 4 years, and we got our quarterback for this recruiting cycle, Fernando Sosa. So just taking a quick look at him, the punter is out of Rock Valley, Iowa, 6 foot 196, 3-star, number 477 nationally, number 1 at his position of punter. So we got the number 1 punter in the country. Fernando Sosa is an athlete that projects as a scrambler quarterback out of Lubbock, Texas, 5'11", 189, nationally ranked 490, number 42 out of all quarterbacks. So then, let's see, so we got Malachi Clemens. The sway still has not worked, so we're going to try to just hold course there. With Kareem Ty, it is the same, so we're going to do the same there. We got some time to add to Akwanwu now, so let's get him loaded up with some so that we can try to push him into top 5. We'll add that 50 on there. Alright, so Millie, we're unopposed. We're unopposed on all of them except for Kilbrew. So let's move Kilbrew up here. We'll go ahead and max out hours on him. And then we will throw max hours on Millie. And then we'll throw an extra 10 on Longoria. And an extra 5 on Junior U. Alright, let's advance, see if we can get a win at home against New Mexico. Alright. So we did get a win at home against New Mexico. Now we're on the road this week at Georgia State for a conference game. Let's look at our board. No new commitments, no new lockouts. Let's see. With Clemson, unfortunately, Mississippi State has taken control. The sway still, unfortunately, has not worked. With Kareem Ty, we're out to a pretty big lead. The sway has worked with Kareem Ty. So let's load up the hard sell and see if we can close them out. Alright, on Akwanwu we have taken the lead, but we are still in top 8, so there's nothing more we can do there. Same here with Matt Killebrew and with Eric Millie. I've got an extra 5, so I'm going to take this extra 5 off of Junior U. I'm going to take the 10 I have for freed up now. I'm going to add that to the 15 that's already on Longoria and swap it to a 25. And that'll be our hours for the week. Let's advance, see if we get a win over Georgia State. We got another win. We're already at 4-1. That is the fastest we've gotten to 4 wins in the 3 seasons we've had. We got a third commitment from Kareem Ty, a pass-catching JUCO sophomore transfer at outside linebacker. Alright. Unfortunately, it looks like Mississippi State is going to close us out. The sway did not work. I'll make a last-ditch effort to just load up time. but I think it may be a lost cause. Alright, we're still ahead on Aquanwu. We'll schedule a visit since it's a tight race. We will pitch proximity to home. We're going to do a sway and a soft sell here. I'm going to try to sway him on... I don't think there's a better one here, is there? No, we'll just try to sway him on this, and we'll do a soft sell with the one that he has there, and see if that helps us. Alright, stay pat with Killabrew. Millie cut to top 5. I think we really need to do much else here. I guess we could do a hard sell on it. We got one good, one decent, one bad. It's not the worst. It'll give us a little bit more than just straight time. And then with Longoria, we can add an extra. Go up to 40 here. Can't. I did math wrong. Apparently math is hard today. We will do 25 on Longoria. Alright guys, I'm actually going to end the stream. If you pay attention to my channel, if you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, you will get another notification here soon. I've got a buddy of mine that I have to play in a league game. So I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to start up a stream to stream that game. I will talk to y'all in a little bit.